Today we're talking about the White House's AI Cyber Challenge and its aim to crowdsource national security solutions, and how Twitter was fined for belatedly complying with a search warrant for Donald Trump's account. Let's kick it off with crowdsourced national security solutions. Our local and state-level government systems are hacked and held ransom with disheartening regularity. At the Black Hat USA conference in Las Vegas on Wednesday, the Biden administration revealed its plans to better defend the nation's critical digital infrastructure. It's launching a DARPA-led challenge competition to build AI systems capable of proactively identifying and fixing software vulnerabilities. That's right. We're having a hackathon. The AI Cyber Challenge, or AICC, is a 2-year development program open to competitors throughout the U.S. It's being hosted by DARPA in collaboration with Anthropic, Google, Microsoft, and OpenAI. Those companies are providing both their expertise in the field and access to their AI technologies. During a press call on Tuesday, Ann Neuberger, Deputy National Security Advisor for Cyber and Emerging Technology, said the challenge is critical in bringing together the cutting edge in automatic software security and AI, which will empower our cyber defenses by being able to quickly exploit and fix software vulnerabilities. Arati Prabhakar, director of the White House Office of Science and Technology Policy, added, "This is one of the ways that public and private sectors work together to do big things, to change how the future unfolds. That's why the White House asked DARPA to take on the critical topic of AI for cybersecurity." During the call, Perry Adams, a program manager of the Information Innovation Office, DARPA, said White House officials concede that properly securing the nation's sprawling federal software systems against intrusion is a daunting task. They don't have the tools capable of security at this scale. We've seen in recent years hackers exploiting the state of affairs, posing a serious national security risk. Adams said that despite those vulnerabilities, I think we have to keep one step ahead, and AI offers a very promising approach for that. There's nearly $20 million in prize money up for grabs, and to ensure that the competition isn't dominated by the teams with the deepest pockets, DARPA is making $7 million available to small businesses who want to compete as well. The research agency will hold an open qualifying event next spring where the top scoring teams, up to 20 can potentially qualify, will get invited to the semifinals at DEF CON 24. That cohort will be whittled down to the top 5 teams, who will win monetary prizes at the competition and be invited back to DEF CON 25 for the finals. The top 3 scoring teams from DC 25 will win even more money. You land first place, you get $4 million. But to do so, your AI had better be able to rapidly defend critical infrastructure codes from attack, per White House officials. Ideally, the resulting systems would scour networks seeking out and autonomously repairing any software security bugs it finds. The winning team will also be strongly encouraged to open source their resulting program. The competition is bringing on the Open Source Security Foundation, OpenSSF, a Linux Foundation project, as an advisor to the challenge. Adams said their job is to help ensure that the code is put to use immediately by everyone from volunteer open source developers to commercial industry. If we're successful, I hope to see AICC not only produce the next generation of cybersecurity tools in this space, but show how AI can be used to better society by defending its critical underpinnings. Prabhakar said the president has been completely clear that we have got to get AI right for the American people. Last fall, the Biden White House unveiled its Blueprint for AI Bill of Rights, which defined the administration's core values and goals on the subject. Follow-up efforts, including pushing for an AI risk management framework and investing $140 million in establishing 7 new national research institutes to AI and machine learning. In July, the White House also wrangled a number of leading AI companies to agree to non-binding assertions that they will develop their products responsibly. Speaking of being responsible, let's talk about Twitter's belated fine. Special counsel Jack Smith was granted a search warrant for former President Donald Trump's Twitter account as part of his investigation into the events of January 6, 2020. The warrant was first reported by Politico after court documents detailing the warrant surfaced. Smith obtained the warrant in January, but had trouble getting the records from Twitter. First, his investigators apparently encountered an inoperative website typically used for law enforcement to make legal requests. After they were able to serve the warrant, Twitter was slow to respond, according to court records. The issue, according to newly unsealed court documents, was a non-disclosure agreement that barred Twitter from disclosing the existence of the warrant, including to Trump. The company argued it had a First Amendment right to notify Trump about the warrant, which resulted in months of legal wrangling between Twitter and the special counsel's office. The court sided with the government, and Twitter was required to hand over the data. During the litigation, the government amended the non-disclosure order to allow Twitter to notify the former president of the existence and contents of the warrant, provided they withheld the identity of the case agent. But the company missed the court-ordered deadline for turning over all its records and was fined $350,000 after being held in contempt. The filing states, although Twitter ultimately complied with the warrant, the company did not fully produce the requested information until 3 days after a court-ordered deadline. The legal wrangling underscores the role Trump's Twitter account played in the events of January 6th. The company suspended the @RealDonaldTrump account the evening of the riot after he tweeted support for the violent mob. Trump's account was reinstated after Elon Musk acquired the company last year, but the former president has yet to return to the platform. The company, now known as X, didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributors Andrew Tarantola and Carissa Bell and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.